Each Hallmark card that is sent in the mail spreads holiday joy along with it. And with just a few words of sentiment, we can share more merry with all of our loved ones. And today, Ken is going to take it one step further by even customizing the envelopes. Ken, you have impressed me with this big time.
It's not me, it's the artists at Hallmark. You know, I had the pleasure, I think it was last year, I went and actually sat with the writers who write the cards, and it was this sort of aha moment. You go and you always find that absolute perfect sentiment, and you realize that these artists, or these writers, are sitting around and they are writing cards for their own lives, for all their own experiences. They really put their heart and their soul into these sentiments, which is why when you read those cards, they really sort of, they
connect
strike
with
a
us.
chord.
Absolutely
Exactly.
right. There is something so special about that. And I think you're on it. And it's amazing because we've seen the cards and we've read the sentiments and we've seen how beautiful the artistry is.
Right.
But they let us in a little bit of a secret that we've been alluding to here, and that is that they actually decorate the envelopes as well.
Exactly. So when these artists are actually sending their cards, they go that extra step and put some decoration on the envelope. There's always that thrill of going and finding that someone has sent you a card. You see your name on it, the stamp, and you can't wait to open it. That extra bit of seeing that someone took the time to sit down and decorate it. Even if it's just an extra 3-4 minutes, it's that special connection that you know they are thinking about you and they went through the effort. I thought it was absolutely wonderful.
It's really inspired me. This whole concept has really inspired me. I have never done this before, and everybody, you got to take a look at how the Hallmark artists have decorate their envelopes. Look at this.
So today I am decorating an envelope for my grandparents. I call them Grammy and Pop, and they live nearby, but I always send them a Christmas card.
I'm making my envelope for my friend Katie. She's an ICU nurse. I just wanted to let her know that I'm thinking of her.
I am creating these for my parents who live in New York State, and I haven't seen them for a year.
I like to make it a little extra special so that they're surprised when they get it in the mail.
I just want to put a smile on her face.
I'm hoping this little gift in their mailbox will brighten their day. And it will.
So I really like decorating my envelopes with bright, festive colors. It doesn't have to be complicated. I just like to use markers and crayons and colored pencils that I have lying around the house.
Every year at Christmas, my grandma gifts me a star ornament, and so I'm gonna add some stars onto my envelope. I think when you spend the time to make it personal, it's just extra special before they even open the card.
On my envelope, I wrote the Cole family and kitties because my parents have cats, and so do I. I took the time because I love them and appreciate them. It's a heartfelt way of saying, I wish I could be there. Hope this little something brightens your day.
I mean, come on, everybody. Anyone would love to receive that, receive an envelope like that in the mail.
I think especially it's been such a difficult year for so many people. Right. So those special people, the grandparents who you haven't seen for a year, your brother and sister, just take those extra few minutes and do it. Now, those are Hallmark artists. You know, they're using paint pens and felt markers and creating really some beautiful works of art. Yeah. Not all of us have that penmanship or have that ability, so I'm going to show a couple of shortcuts to really have them look professional, but you don't have any artistic ability.
As he says, pointing at, I guess it's somebody out the window. Who are you looking at over there, Ken? We'll have to find whoever that person is. Great, this is fantastic. We got a few different options.
Exactly.
What's the first one?
The first, we're gonna sort of work with this sort of decorative string. I did it here with a hang tag, which I think is absolutely adorable. Then you can just print out the tag, or you can do it on the back of the envelope, as you can see here with a piece of twine. Yours is with white. What you're gonna do is, if we're gonna do it with the tag, go ahead and attach a piece of string to your tag. Okay. These are you get from the office supply store. Pop a little glue onto the back of that tag and pop that down.
And what I like about this too is everybody, you know, you can rip through the tags. You can do all of the addresses, all the names, and then the detail comes later, right? So if you don't have great penmanship, it's okay because the penmanship's gonna get lost with all the other artists.
Exactly, so you can just write, you can even do a sticker for that part. Now for the cord, what you're gonna do, I found that Fabri-Tac is the best. You want a nice clean bottle that's got a good tip on it, and all you're gonna do is sort of just lay out the glue. I like a little curly-Q pattern. There we go, and I'm gonna bring it all the way up here to the top. Boom. Now let it sit for a second. Okay. Because you want it to sort of get a little bit tacky. You don't have to rush into it. Like, have a breather, see what's going on with your Hallmark Christmas movie.
There you go.
And then just take your string and lay it right back down over your glue mark, you know.
I'm getting a little ahead as you're doing that because I wanted to let it sit for a sec. As you're doing that, look how great that looks.
So easy. And what's super cute about this one here, what I did on the front, on the back, use a smaller tag and actually put your return address.
Return address.
Absolutely
That's
adorable.
That's really taking it to the next level. And I love that you can even just do a little decoration. You've got one where on the back of the envelope.
Exactly.
You've just got like a little string, a little detail.
Exactly.
That is going to make it stand out. It's going to obviously do everything that you said as far as like making people feel
special. The next thing I'm going to do is something that I was obsessed with in college, and it's coming back, which is wax seal. You can get these little kits here, which have the little spoon, you have your wax sticks, or these wonderful little pieces that have all these little pieces of wax and a little melter. And all you're going to do, I've done it with ribbon, where all you're going to do is take a little piece of ribbon, just like that, and then I've already melted some red wax here. All I'm gonna do, if you can see here, is I'm just gonna pour that right on top of my ribbon, boom. I'm gonna take my wax seal here, which I've got right here, and I'm just gonna pop that right down on top. I'm gonna let that cool for a second. Now, what you want to do is there is a difference between hand-delivered envelopes and mailed envelopes. So this twine process, you can perfectly pop that in the mail. If you're going to do the ribbon and want to mail it, put a little bead of glue underneath the ribbon so it holds in place.
Got it.
I had a lot of fun doing that one there with you with the twine, the wax, and a little piece of greenery. That would be great for delivering to all the neighbors, dropping it through their mail slots, a little piece of rosemary, or a little piece off your Christmas tree.
How long are you holding that for?
Till right about now.
That is
there you go.
amazing.
Absolutely adorable. You buy one of these, they don't cost that much, and you're set for years. If you don't want to go ahead and get a kit, take your old red Christmas candles that have outlived, light those, a drop of wax, and get anything that has a print on it and put it in there.
I've been trying to melt some here as you're talking.
It takes a little bit,
it's
a
very
little second.
close. It's very close. You've got one more version.
I'm going to continue on. Right, I'm doing one here, which is also a great one for mailing. Just a piece of craft paper. Do a little holly leaf. I'm going to put a little bit of red wax. If you're just doing your candle, you can stop right there. It still looks great, but I'm going to go ahead and put my initials right on the front there. How you doing there?
I'm doing great. It's not quite dried yet, but
yours. You hadn't put yours. You shouldn't need it.
I'm kind of. It was sort of soft enough that I could sort of mash it down here, and I hold it down here for just let it sit there for a little bit.
Just let it sit for a second, just until it cools off a little bit.
Ken, I really think these are fantastic. I'm really, really, truly inspired by this. I can't wait to do that.
And the idea of opening your envelope and knowing that someone took those extra few minutes to make it super, super special.
Nobody will ever notice.
In 2020, this is what we all need.
Nobody will ever notice my penmanship is not the best ever again. Look how great this looks. Ken, you're the best. Full instructions, everybody. Visit our website. And to share more Merry this season, visit your local Hallmark Gold Crown store or Hallmark.com. All right.